You would think that after countless modern adaptations have been utterly rejected by fans of the source material, Hollywood would know better by now. One of the main culprits are Netflix, who either produce top quality or complete and utter garbage. And when they purchased the rights to the Chronicles of Narnia, I was hopeful it would fall into the former category rather than the latter. Then again, this is the same studio that messed up Henry Cavill's The Witcher series, which was set up to become the next big fantasy hit in the post-Game of Thrones era. And before the cameras have even started to roll, it looks like Netflix have already killed Narnia, with what in my opinion could go down as one of the worst casting choices of all time. It started out as a rumour by one website, but now the trades have reported on it, so there must be some truth in it. Brace yourself. Meryl Streep is in talks to star in Barbie director Greta Gerwig's The Chronicles of Narnia for Netflix, as the great lion himself, the creator and one true king of Narnia, Aslan, who in C.S. Lewis's novels represents Jesus. And I don't care how wonderful of an actress Meryl Streep may be, and how many Oscars she's won, this casting is disgraceful, and it spits in the face of the books and the fans. I've heard many suggest that Aslan will now be a female lion, and they're going to turn him into a lioness, who of course do not have manes. But I will say this, Aslan will remain as he is in the books in terms of appearance. He will still have a mane, but he will have a female voice, because they're going to say that Aslan is beyond simply being male or female. They're really going to make Aslan some sort of genderless deity, aren't they? The Chronicles of Narnia have their roots in Christianity, and those themes are critical to the story. Guys, I'm not a religious person, but I fully understand why many Christian Narnia fans are not pleased, and even those who just enjoy Narnia for its wonderful characters and story and messages, such as myself, do not want this. Narnia is for everyone. It doesn't solely belong to Christians, nor the book fans themselves. But any adaptation should respect the source material, and casting a male actor for Aslan should go without saying. And it's quite clear they're doing this just to be unique and get all the brownie points for being so diverse and inclusive. And no doubt the filmmakers think they're very clever in turning a character that represents God into a woman. All I want to see is the magical world of Narnia brought to life on screen, but this casting tells you everything you need to know about the filmmaker's vision. I know many out there are going to say it's not a big deal, gender swapping Aslan doesn't really matter, it happens all the time in other stories. But think about it, we know what Aslan represents, as do the filmmakers. And this is just such a negative and poor decision. This would not happen with any other character that represents a figure from another religion. It's clear stories and characters that have their roots in Christianity are free game. And I firmly believe if Netflix continue down this path, either cast Meryl Streep, or if they can't get her, get another actress, then this film is dead on arrival. And disagreeing with the casting choice doesn't make you a toxic fan. We just want Narnia to be done right. Guys, I'm all for changes to the source material when it makes sense and it improves upon the film. Prime example, Peter Jackson making Aragorn in Lord of the Rings doubt his destiny to become king, instead of being fully committed to the path from the very beginning as he is in the books. However, this change to Aslan does not fall into that category. It's a negative change that's only there because the filmmakers think they're clever. It's clear they love the idea of turning a character that represents God into a woman. And I think this may just be the beginning. What other monstrous changes do they have planned? Honestly, I don't want to think about it. Aslan is an important father figure not only to the friends of Narnia, the magical creatures that inhabit the land, but also the readers. And personally for me, whenever Aslan appears in the books, you feel safe in his powerful presence. It's crucial that Aslan remains as he is in the books, and I know from many comments on the channel and Twitter and other places that fans won't accept this change. Netflix, do the right thing, cast a male actor with a powerful yet warm voice, and stop this nonsense. Aslan is the only character that appears in all 7 Narnia books. He's the heart of the story. He should remain as he is in the books. It's simple. Follow the books as best you can and honour the author's messages and themes. And if you have to make any changes for storytelling through the media of film, do that. But at least make them justified. But make sure you let me know your thoughts on the casting of Meryl Streep or another actress to voice Aslan. Are you going to accept this, give the film a chance, or is this you done? I think I'm done if this happens because it tells you everything you need to know about the filmmakers and their vision for Narnia, and the fact they don't respect the original story nor those that love it. But I'm hoping this report is false, or at least it falls through, or maybe Netflix see the light and save Narnia before it's too late, But I do think this is official, and I think it will happen. Or they'll at least get someone very similar to Meryl Streep if they can't nail her down. Also, if you were given hundreds of millions of dollars to make Narnia, who would you cast as the Great Lion? I don't have any names set in stone in my mind, but I've heard a few thrown about from Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Morgan Freeman. Richard Armitage could be a good one. I've also heard Idris Elba, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ciarán Hinds, maybe Liam Neeson returns. The list goes on and on. Let me know your ideas. And remember guys, Netflix have the rights to all 7 Narnia books, and they will release the first one next year, Thanksgiving 2026, then around Christmas time on streaming. And all signs point to adapting the first book in the chronological order, The Magician's Nephew, which was the 6th book released. But that tells the story of the creation of Narnia, and it makes sense to put that story first. Charlie XCX is in talks for Jadis the White Witch. Don't have any feelings on that. I kind of feel it's a bit out of left field, but I don't really think much about it. And Daniel Craig is in talks, likely for Uncle Andrew, and I think that could work. But in the end, they won't matter if they do this to Narnia and they cast a woman as Aslan. Of course, I'll give you guys an update when it's official, but anyways, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I think this will happen. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.